Yo, people, what's up? I'm about to review the movie Blink Twice. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't sure if I was going to enjoy it. I mean, are you ever sure you're going to enjoy a movie? But I actually really enjoyed it. It's a horror slash thriller, if anybody hasn't heard of it. It's starring Naomi Aki and Channing Tatum. Their acting was one of the standout things I really enjoyed. There's a part in the movie where Channing Tatum does like a monologue to her. And it's when it's in the third act, so it's when things are at their most intense. And it's just really good. It's just so intense. And her reaction, not just to the monologue, but to everything that's going on. She's so intense. They're both so intense. It draws you in. It's beautiful. And it's a perfect antagonist, protagonist sort of dynamic happening. And I just think they both did an excellent job. So bravo to them. That's the first thing I'm going to say, especially as the movie picks up, their acting picks up. It's also starring Aaliyah Shawkat. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but she's somebody I haven't seen since Arrested Development. And to be honest, I think I should see her more. I think she's a good actress, but also she's got such a distinctive look about herself. She's got such a distinctive aesthetic. And I would like to see her in more movies, actually. She did a good job. Like I said, the last time I saw her, she was playing like in a comedy, in a silly comedy show. So it was nice to see her in something a little bit more serious, even though her character was lighthearted. She was good. I liked her. And I think they should cast her in more bigger movies, to be honest. I think what I really liked was the switch in tone and pace, because there was a point where I was like, I'm not sure if this movie is paced well enough for me. It felt like it was sort of getting a bit slow, and I was like, okay, it's a horror, but when does the horror kick in? And I thought, if the payoff isn't good, then I'm going to feel like I've watched all of this for nothing. But the switch is perfect. It switches from you watching a movie about a bunch of rich people having a great time, which is nice. I was enjoying that. I just thought, oh, is it dragging a bit too long? But it wasn't. It was perfect. The switch to it going into a horror thriller was just so perfect. I was like, oh, okay, we're here and I'm enjoying it. What I liked about the switch is sort of that message that can go from having a great time to suddenly being in survival mode. There are times where you might be having a great time with someone, like a partner or with a group of friends, and suddenly things go left and you're in survival mode, and it can happen so quickly, and you have to watch out for yourself and watch out for each other. In this particular movie, it's about female solidarity, but to be honest, that could be your friends. That could be like somebody who loves you, your family telling you that group of friends aren't good for you, and you still going and hanging out with them, and suddenly you're in a gang. It could be you going into a relationship and your friends are telling you, oh, I'm not sure about him. People have to learn by themselves. But, it could be that. It could be you are hanging around with a bunch of billionaires. I've never met and probably will never meet a billionaire in my life. But, you are hanging around with a bunch of billionaires, and somebody's telling you, no, they're not a good group of guys, or you've seen it in the news, but you're having a good time, so you don't care. And then suddenly there is that switch, and you go from having a good time to being in survival mode and just getting on with it. As the storyline is unfolding towards the end, and you're getting to find out what the movie is actually about and what's actually happening, you can think back to other times in the movie, and I love that. And then suddenly things start clicking into place. And I like it when things start clicking into place, but in a good way, like in a subtle way, not like, oh, we hit this thing and now we're showing you this thing. Instead, it's like, oh, so that connected to that. And she was saying that because of this. And the movie does that really well towards the end. I think it goes from, oh, I would want to be on that island to, oh, those are the lessons we're supposed to be learning here. Okay, I'm learning something. Really good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know if I gave a number at the beginning of this video, but I'm going to change my numbers, by the way. My ratings are going from out of 10 to out of 5. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. Sorry, I've been away, guys. The mental health be mentaling. I'm actually okay, but when life gets on top, you need a little bit of a break. So I'm back, and Blink Twice is my first movie back because it was really good. Yeah, I'll be back with more movies. 22 reviews. Give me a follow.